Hey everybody, this is Nuno with Invictus Endurance, and welcome to my playground, the track. So I wanted to give you guys a nice little short video on top stretches before you go out for your run. I always like to start with the hips. So what you're gonna see me do a runner's lunge, nice and simple. I'm gonna do a reverse lunge here, and then I'm gonna reach up. Nice and simple. I like doing this because it gets my hips nice and open. So I like doing about 10 each leg. Get my hips nice and open. Then I'll go from there, from the runner's lunge to a lateral stretch. Okay, and that just gets my groins, my adductors, everything gets firing for me. So I like doing 10 each direction. Then what I like to do is some single leg deadlifts. So I like these quite a bit. They work a little bit on balance and get my hamstrings firing. So some single leg deadlifts, you can see those are nice and challenging. So I can go from a slower movement to a more dynamic movement where I do some high kicks. Again, targeting the hamstrings. I like doing that quite a bit. And then I go from there to targeting my lower back. So essentially, like, I want you guys to be able to do this anywhere. You don't need any equipment. Literally, you just need to take about 10-15 minutes to warm up to make sure that you're nice and loose. To target my lower back, so this is something nice and simple. I'll go front, middle, back, and then up. So that gets my lower back nice and open. So front, middle, back, and then up. Doing 10 of those, nice and simple. For quads, I like to keep it super simple. I like to just grab the leg up. I can reach the opposite arm. I could even go across my body if I'd like. Again, 10 each leg. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. Keep it nice and simple. And then the last thing I like to do, and this is a nice little combination, is I like going down to the ground. For my IT band, I'll lay down, and then what you'll see me do is I lay down, I'm gonna bring the leg across my body. And I can do this face down or face up. I'll show both, okay? So here, arms are across. I'm gonna reach across. And again, I'm gonna do 10 each direction. I'm gonna flip onto the other side and do the same thing. Here. The last one is what I would call the scorpion stretch. So just to review everything, nice and simple. We started with our hips, so doing our reverse lunge. We did our lateral lunge for our groin. We did, what else did we do? We did our hamstrings, or I'm sorry, we did our quads. We did our single leg deadlifts. We did our high kicks for our hamstrings. We did our lower back, and then we got down on the ground and we did our IT band. So we did it face up, and then when we did face down, that's what I call the scorpion. So again, nice and simple little routine. If you want to add in some shoulder circles, I recommend that as well. About 10 each of the movements for each leg. Shouldn't take you more than about 10-15 minutes. Just make sure your body's ready to do some running. If you have any questions, email me at nuno@crossfitinvictus.com.